This video presents a brief overview of external oak notice boards manufactured by Green Barns Limited. It includes information about the product range, materials used, online purchase process, and examples on location. In 1990, Green Barns was the first company to turn wooden, village or church notice boards, items previously generally made as one-off creations by a local carpenter, into a product with considered design and consistent detailing. We have over 30 years of experience in the development and evolution of hardwood notice boards. These boards combine craftsmanship with the latest technology, and consequently, we are able to offer what is probably the largest available range of external hardwood notice boards available in the UK. We provide standard designs to meet the vast majority of customers' requirements and have the ability to apply the same tried and tested solutions even when customers require something out of the ordinary. As with our aluminium and man-made timber ranges, quality and consistency are key elements of Green Barns products. We use European oak. This results in less waste than using native English oak, as it's generally plantation grown and therefore straighter. Back panels are manufactured from Tricoya. This is a modified wood product which provides a far more consistent and superior product to that of competitors who use marine or exterior ply. We use locks with a minimum of moving parts and large, easy grip keys. Our uncompromising attention to detail is also evident with the concealed ventilation, weather seal and nickel-plated brass hinges that are provided to ensure reliability and longevity. For finishing, we use microporous coloured wood stains. In our experience, this offers more long-lasting and reliable protection than either oil, which is easy to apply but short-lived, or clear varnish, which once it begins to fail, results in discoloration of the timber beneath by water stains. If we refer to the Green Barns website at greenbarns.co.uk, having chosen the broad category of product you require, in this case, external oak boards, you can visually select your board from the catalogue, then view information in more detail prior to purchase. Alternatively, you can use the filter options on the sidebar to narrow down the number of items to choose from. This includes price range, dimensions, number of bays, and other parameters. Before we begin the process of selecting your product options using the checkboxes and drop-down menus, it's worth noting the product gallery and the ability to zoom into each of the images to view a little more detail. In addition, there is a set of tabs providing a detailed overview of the product range, its specifications, and available finishes. Here you will also find downloadable PDF information sheets, information on the buying and delivery process, frequently asked questions, guarantee information, and handy quick links to alternative boards. Here we can see that notice board, header and mounting options, and accessories are presented on a series of tabs in a way that guides you through the purchase process while demonstrating all possible configurations of the chosen board. In the Notice Board tab, you are provided with clear choices related to finish, display material, glazing, and access. Similarly, the Header tab allows you to choose whether or not a header is required, its shape, and input details of any text required in addition to specifying the font, colour, and a logo. Specifying how the board is mounted is covered in the next tab. Available choices include post, rail, and wall mounted. And there is even the opportunity to specify mounting onto existing posts. When more information is required, you will be prompted to enter the necessary details. Finally, it is possible to add accessories including lighting, dedication plates, additional magnets in the case of magnetic boards, keys, and other items. This is before being given the opportunity to advise us of any special instructions, such as which side doors should be hinged and any other useful notes you may wish to include. Having completed the specification of your board, it is possible to save all of these choices to a wish list for retrieval and purchase at a later date. Items saved to your wish list can also be printed. This is particularly useful when specifying boards that need authorization or approval by a committee, for example, a parish council. The details can be presented to the committee in printed format, signed off, and the board purchased after retrieval from the wish list. The following images depict a selection of external oak notice boards and illustrate some of the many purposes for which they are commonly used. This example gives a good indication of how, using the vast range of options and accessories available, it is possible to configure the same board, which in this case is a 2-bay 4A4 oak board with a reference of DN/O, to produce very different results tailored to different purposes. The board is mounted on end posts complete with braces and decorative finials. It has a radiused header and is finished in dark oak. The Q example uses the same board, but in this case wall-mounted with a straight pattern header and finished in an optional opaque black wood stain. When specifying a board, there is often more than one possible solution to any given problem. The St. James the Great and Woburn Village examples, for instance, illustrate two different ways to accommodate 6 sheets of A4. In the first instance, a 6A4 portrait board with a reference 6A4P/O is combined with a radiused header and black finish to fit the space available on a fairly narrow pillar. The Woburn example, being mounted on a fence, is less constrained, and here a landscape format board has been used to display a village map. This example shows a format frequently adopted by churches, with a combination of glazed areas used to contain notices and an unglazed bay with a sign panel for more permanent information such as service times and contact details. A further possibility is illustrated by the Fovant example, which adds a GRP encapsulated information panel to the usual glazed display area. Finally, by way of indication of how it is possible to tailor essentially similar boards to very different purposes simply by the choice of finish and accessories, we have included illustrations of Hickory's Smokehouse, which is in Chester. This is a corporate application for a restaurant chain. And London SW5, which is a classic London garden square. Hopefully we have provided you with enough information to proceed with your order. However, you can always contact us at sales@greenbarns.co.uk or call us on 01280 701 093 for any additional information and support.